the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Tonight on your news at 6, the American people have spoken. The Democratic Party is leaving the midterms with control of the Senate, what this means going forward, and who the president is thanking. 6 dead after a stunt gone wrong. The latest news from the deadly air show out of Dallas yesterday. And after a beautiful week, the cold weather is finally here. A look at tonight's freeze warning and what you need to know moving into the week. Good evening and thank you for joining us on DC News Now at 6. I'm Shanika Grimshaw. So yesterday we told you about a freeze watch in effect across the DMV, and today has officially become a freeze warning. Scott, it is cold.
Yeah, they were watching, the Weather Service, that is, were watching, Shanika, what may transpire here during the course of the day. And sure enough, they pulled the trigger on a freeze warning. The last of the growing season is usually to the east, or counties usually to the east of D.C. And as you can see, again, with our temperature map quite nicely, we do have chilly temperatures even around the district and even down east in the middle 40s there. Inland, you're into the 30s across the area. As a matter of fact, let's get a little more specific with our local region. Yeah, you can see the numbers. 39 over towards Kaiser and up towards Cumberland area, as well as Winchester at 37 degrees. And then you're down into the lower 40s or middle 40s, like I said, in D.C. itself, and Waldorf 43, Lexington Park, and Annapolis holding on to the upper 40s, the last remaining areas to do that. Now, as far as, again, the cold alerts, we have that freeze warning overnight, specifically from midnight till 9 o'clock on your Monday morning, meaning that we'll have most likely freezing temperatures in and around those counties there, shaded in purple, from Lexington Park up towards Waldorf and Annapolis. So stay warm, everybody. It's an interesting week, to say the least, or an interesting 7 days coming up. We'll talk about that with the full 7-day forecast.
DC News Now is your local election headquarters, and today we're one step closer to painting the full picture of our nation's political future. Taking a live look over the Capitol building this evening, where we now know Democrats will maintain control of the Senate. So last night, the Senate race in Nevada was called in favor of the Democratic incumbent. That's sealing the deal for Dems heading into the next term. And a look at the balance of power. 50 seats are certain for Democrats, while 49 are locked in for Republicans. That last seat will be decided by a runoff election in Georgia next month. Even if the seat goes red, Vice President Kamala Harris' tie-breaking vote keeps the Democrat in power. And Democrats are thanking young voters for helping prevent a red wave this election cycle. That's according to exit polls. Voters 18 to 29 showed up in potentially high record numbers, especially in battleground races. More than 60% of that voting bloc supported Democrats on the ballot. Raquel Martin has the story.
You voted historic numbers again.
Young voters are getting a special shout out from the president this election cycle.
Young people voted to continue addressing the climate crisis, gun violence, personal rights and freedom.
Although votes are still being tallied, exit polling from the Center for Information and Research on Civic Learning and Engagement shows voters 18 through 29 were key to securing Democratic victories in battleground states.
We kind of knew that that was going to be the case.
Tom Bergen works with HeadCount, a nonpartisan group that registers young voters. He says it's no surprise young voters, especially Gen Z, are turning out.
Gen Z, by nature of just existing, is political, and the result of that is the turnout for elections that we are seeing and that we probably will continue to see, because only about half of Gen Z is eligible to vote thus far.
At 25, Florida Democrat Maxwell Alejandro Frost is now the first member of Gen Z elected to Congress. He says the GOP ought to take note.
Over 64% of Gen Z voted for Democrats. It would be a wake-up call for me, but I'm not sure they're going to wake up.
Daniel Alvarez with the Republican National Committee says it's too soon to draw conclusions.
We have 14 House races that have yet to be called and 2 Senate races.
She says the RNC is instead focusing on the Senate runoff in Georgia. In Washington, Raquel Martin.
And this evening, we now know the name of a teenage boy gunned down while raking leaves at his Prince George's County home. Jays Agnew died after spending several days fighting for his life at the hospital. Police are still looking for suspects. DC News Now's reporter Yamari Sase was at the scene this week and shares more details.
This morning, a family member confirmed that the 13-year-old lost his life after a long, hard fight this week. On social media, they posted, "My nephew has succumbed to the injuries he suffered from the gunshot wounds. I've said this before, our loved ones remain with us forever. They become our memories and we live through them." According to Prince George's County Police, around 5 p.m. on Tuesday, they found the teen suffering from gunshot wounds on the 2100 block of Jamison Street in Hillcrest Heights. He was taken to the hospital where he was in critical condition until this morning. According to a GoFundMe set up by the family, the teen was in front of the yard raking leaves when the shooting happened. He's described as a gentle, loving child, and now the family's asking for the public's help in finding the suspects. Prince George's County State Attorney Aisha Braveboy released a statement today saying the violence must stop. Too many beautiful lives have been taken away from families and our communities. Those who have been senselessly killed are not simply numbers. They're sons and daughters, mothers and fathers, friends, mentors, caretakers, all who are valuable to our communities. PGPD says this is an ongoing investigation and they're working very hard to find answers to this case. For now, reporting in Hillcrest Heights, Maryland, I'm Yamari Sase, DC News Now.
And on Twitter today, County Executive Angela Also Brooks spoke out on this senseless tragedy, saying, quote, "This is unacceptable and should have never occurred in the first place. These crimes land hard on the souls of mothers, fathers, aunts, uncles, and grandparents." She also asked anyone with information on this shooting to contact Prince George's County Police. And DC police are looking for a suspect in a shooting that has left at least one person injured. The incident happened on 158th Street. That's in Southeast DC, shortly before 2:30. Police say that the suspect was driving a newer model Dodge SUV with tinted windows and paper tags. If you see a vehicle that matches that description, please contact DC police. And we have new information on a deadly air show crash out of Texas yesterday, and that was two vintage World War II planes that collided in midair. The National Transportation officials have announced that 6 people are confirmed dead in the crash. This happened at the Wings over Dallas air show yesterday around 1:20 in the afternoon local time, with spectators looking on from Dallas Executive Airport. The two airplanes, a B-17 Flying Fortress and a P-63 King Cobra fighter plane, collided, leading to both crashing, leading to a massive explosion. Now, officials are still working to identify the bodies of the deceased as well as what caused the fatal crash. There were no reported injuries on the ground. And in the district, as gun violence continues to rock the nation's capital, one city council member is looking to add penalties if you're caught with a gun illegally. DC News Now's Marielle Carbone reports this proposal comes as DC leaders move to pass an overhaul of the city's criminal code.
Across the District of Columbia, illegal guns are a growing problem. According to Police Chief Robert Conti, MPD has recovered nearly 3,000 illegal guns off the streets so far this year, and 52 of them just last week.
That's an insane amount of firearms.
It's why Councilmember Brooke Pinto is looking to increase the penalty for carrying a gun illegally.
We know guns are plaguing our streets and our city, and it is not acceptable, and we need to ensure that we are empowering judges to pursue penalties when the facts allow.
Pinto is proposing this amendment to the Revised Criminal Code Act of 2021, an overhaul of the district's criminal code that's been in the works for the last 16 years. The proposal bumps up the class offense for various gun possession charges, which would mean more jail time if convicted.
I think it's appropriate to bump up the penalties for possession of an illegal firearm by a school, possession of an illegal firearm in the public.
There's no question that we have too many guns on the street.
But Patrice Sultan with DC Justice Lab says harsher penalties aren't the answer to preventing gun violence.
It is also really fiction to believe that the way that we're going to get at the causes of people using firearms irresponsibly or violently is that we'll collect them all and put all of the people who possess them in jail.
Sultan also believes the amendment will make punishment disproportionate, making penalties for gun possession higher than other crimes that may be more serious.
That was Marielle Carbone reporting. So new today, a memorial has been opened to the public to remember the 26 people killed in the Sandy Hook school shooting nearly 10 years ago. The memorial, a small pool with the names of the 21st graders and 6 educators killed around the edge, and that was carved around the edge of that memorial. And the relatives of the victims were given a private tour of the memorial on Saturday.
All right, I want to show you some temperatures outside right now. If you're just tuning in, you can see the numbers. It is downright chilly out there, and with the wind, it doesn't help much, as you can see. 44 in D.C. At this time yesterday, we were dealing with temperatures that were into the 60s, middle and upper 60s across the area. Boy, what a difference 24 hours make. Pittsburgh was in the 40s yesterday. You're in the 30s, same for Columbus and out west. Now, again, we have, as you can see here, these freeze warnings overnight. Basically, from where we were yesterday with regards to the freeze watches, we've just done it up a little bit here, and now we're saying that there's going to be freezing conditions overnight tonight in around the D.C. region and to the east of there. So I have to watch that. Matter of fact, look at today's highs. Not as high as yesterday. We were up to 72 yesterday. Today's high, 54 degrees. And that was 5 degrees below the average high of 59. The low 46. The average low was 42 degrees. The record high of 80 set back in 1879. The record low, 22, back in 1911. So again, we are really chilly out there. 46 degrees right now. Winds out of the northwest at 11 miles an hour. And speaking of those winds, boy, it is making it feel quite cold. As a matter of fact, it's making it feel colder by at least 15 to 20 or even 25 degrees colder now than it was just yesterday. Even right by the water from Annapolis down towards Lexington Park. We'll break down your forecast for tonight and beyond with a 7-day forecast a little more fully and in detail coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you, Scott. Still to come on your news at 6, our Joseph Olmo gives you the tips, the travel tips you need before you head off for work tomorrow morning. And later, is inflation making it hard to pay bills? Well, our Ben Dennis will have tips to help you cut costs.